Oh, there's another one. There he is. There he is. There he is. That's a better fish. Oh, he's out of the water. Oh, that is a much better fish. This is probably the biggest one of the day. He's running right at me. Come on. Nice and easy. Don't pull the hook. Big trout. Let's talk about a gator trout, a 30-inch trout, the trout that we all dream of. Let's talk about the search, the quest for this fish. You don't hear of many people that have caught them, and when you do hear people that have caught them, it was typically not targeted. There are the rare guys that can do it on the regular, but most of us recreational anglers that don't do it day in and day out, a 30-inch trout is something that we don't know anything about. It's going to be an accidental catch, tossing a live shrimp under a dock. It's not something that we're going to go out and target. That's why this quest is so important to me, because I want to prove to myself that I can figure these fish out. I want to prove that I can locate them. I want to prove to myself that I can figure out the puzzle and put the pieces together and figure out where those big trout live. Here we are, day one of the quest. We got a strong southwest wind, 15 to 20. For fishing some protected shorelines today. Water temperature 71. We've got a lot of bait. Water does not look bad at all. I'm throwing a soft dine right now. It's a soft corky-like version of the Miradine, pink and chartreuse. Working it slow, not cold water slow, but not middle of summer fast. Going to start out with this Miradine. If I don't get any bites on it, I may switch over to a search bait, switch over to one of my real confident lures, my soft plastics, and then try to locate the trout. Then once I locate them, switch over to a big trout lure like a corky or topwater or a bigger profile soft plastic, and then just really slow down. Right now I need to locate the fish. I'm standing on shell and mud mixed right now on this lee shoreline. Lots of bait, mullet. Seen several pieces of bait flipping around. Really kind of happy about this area, the way it looks today. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. This is harder than I anticipated. I feel like I'm in the right area. I feel like I'm doing the right thing. There's plenty of bait. I've seen a few blow-ups. Just nothing. I haven't had one strike yet. I've thrown the Miradine, the soft dine. I've thrown JRZ, I've thrown hooked up baits. I'm just not in the right area. I'll make a move and see if I can find some fish. The bait does seem to be concentrated up here shallower as opposed to out where I've been fishing, which is 3 feet or so. It seems like a lot of the bait's pushed up here into like a foot, 6 to 8 inches to a foot. Sun's high, water's 71, so maybe those fish are gonna push up shallow. The water's not that cold though. I don't see why they would need to do that right now. 90% of the fish, 10% of the water. I'm not in that 10% right now. All right, time to make a move. I really don't think I thought today out. I picked an area that I was certain the trout were gonna be at, and I didn't take into consideration the wind would block me from going anywhere else if they weren't there. So I made 2 hours worth of wades, never got a bite. Good shell, good mud, good bait, some birds in the air, right in the middle of a major feed with a good tide. But now I'm pigeonholed because now in the skiff, I can't run anywhere else or where I want to go, where I should have went, my first choice. So now I'm kind of moving back up in the bayou. Is there a chance of a big trout up here? Yeah. There's a lot of bait. I'm just gonna throw search baits and try to find some trout. And if I can find some trout, then I'll switch over to some bigger lures, some larger profile lures. But I'm definitely not where I want to be right now. But 20-mile-an-hour winds out of the southwest, 17-foot skiff, I'm kind of stuck now. First day of the quest is not shaping up to be a good day. So let's search this area and let's see if I can find a few fish. Just see if I can find a few to get it going at least, and then switch to a bigger profile lure and see if I can increase size. There's a fish. Finally. That's actually not a bad fish at all. It's a trout. Oh, you son of a gun. All right, trout number 2. Another little guy. But finally we found trout. It took all day. That is the first speckled trout of the quest series. Beautiful little fella. Hooked up baits, pearl and chartreuse, one of our confidence baits. Beautiful fish. All right, so we have found some fish. We hooked one and lost it. 2 casts later, hooked that little guy. I'm gonna see if I can keep catching small ones. And if I can, then I'm gonna increase my lure size and see if there's any big ones in here with these little schoolies. But that was pretty quick to get 2 bites right away like that. Oh, there's a trout. Not a very big one again though. There's a very distinct head shake, what we're looking for, but now it's just a little fish. We're on some little bitty trout. I've missed a few, caught 2. Little bitty guys though. Man, makes you wonder if I switch to a corky or a big profile bait, would it make a difference back here? I'm just glad I finally found some. I struggled all morning to try and find fish. I've found a few. I'm not gonna leave them. Oh, there's a better fish. That's a little better fish, staying low. I can't tell if it's a trout or a red, if it's foul hooked. I can't, it looks like it's a foul hook trout, is what it looks like. Not a monster. No, he's hooked in the mouth, he's just feisty. It's a legal fish. Dark colored trout. A little bit better fish. I'm gonna sit right here a little bit longer. That's a legal fish, 15 inches, nothing special. But that's 3 fish in here, and we've missed 2 or 3 since I've been in this little area. I've only gone 100 yards. I'm just gonna sit here and keep picking away. We're getting bigger. Ooh, another trout. A little better. I missed one on this very cast. I wonder if this is the same fish and he just came back. Not putting up a big trout fight. All right. All right, we found some trout. Not where we thought we would. Come on, big one. We need a big one. Where's the big one at? I want to get over 20 inches today. All right, come on. Oh, this is a little better. That was a good head shake. That's a real good head shake. Ah, it's the same size trout. God dang. I'm torn. These are legal trout. They're eating this bait, no issues. I mean, they're getting bigger. I'm torn to increase my bait size or just keep throwing this because I'm getting bigger. I mean, this is the nicest one of the day by far. "15.5 inches. Nice and healthy, beautiful fish. All right, let's just keep throwing the same bait. We found trout. Oh, there he is. Oh no. It's a little guy. Come on, little guy, get in here. I set the hook and thought that was freaking mucho grande. Skiing this little guy in, same size, just under legal. We are on a speckled trout bite though. That was the goal, was to find him. Now I gotta find a bigger one. Oh, there's another one. There he is, there he is, there he is. That's a better fish. Oh, he's out of the water. Oh, that is a much better fish. This is probably the biggest one of the day. He's running right at me, come on. Nice and easy, don't pull the hook. This is not a 30-inch fish, but this is definitely the biggest fish so far of the quest. Oh my Lord. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, that is a good fish. That is a good fish. Ah, can I boat flip her? All right guys, I've got to get a boga on this fish. Come on, mama. Oh, there we go. There we go, y'all. Nice on that hooked up baits, pearl and chartreuse. That's a good fish too. That is a really good fish. All right, we're gonna get a measure and get her back in the water really quick. That is the new biggest fish of the quest right there. All right, let's get her measured. All right, let's see. What are we working with here? 20 inches. 20-inch trout sitting here. We've caught 6 or 8 of them sitting here. Holy cow, holy cow. All right guys, we have a new biggest on the quest. 20 inches, spot on. This fish bit hooked up baits, pearl and chartreuse mud minnow on an 1/8 ounce hoagie jig twist lock jig head, guys. 20 inches. I've sat right here and caught 6 or 8 fish, missed another couple. I'm gonna stay right here and keep grinding. Let's get this guy back in the water. 20 inches, day one. All right, 20 inch. We did not get to do what we wanted to do today, but this worked out. We have found the biggest fish of the quest so far. Let's get her revived, get her out of here and see if we can do that again. Come on, big girl. Beautiful fish. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. She's not quite ready yet. There she goes. Day one of the quest, self-filming, 20-inch trout, 20-mile-an-hour winds. I'm gonna keep grinding for a little bit longer, see if I can increase that. But man, that's the way the day started. I didn't expect it to end like this. I couldn't find fish waiting. I spent 2 hours in the water without a bite. I ran to an isolated, protected area to try to just catch something, and we found a really good trout bite. So I'm gonna keep throwing here and see if maybe these fish will settle back down and there's one a little bit bigger than 20. I was gonna throw a bigger lure, but that big girl ate that hooked up bait, so I'm gonna keep throwing it. Not a bad first day of the quest. So today's plan was to launch and to go find some protected waters and wade a shell and mud mix, 3 foot of water, and try to find a good trout bite on the good lunar table we had. That absolutely did not work. I did not catch a single fish on JRZs, hooked up baits, top waters, soft dines, on anything. I did not get a single bite for about 2 hours this morning trying to find them. The wind started howling so bad, I'd made a bad call and put myself in a situation where I had nowhere else to go. So I ran back up the bayou, trying to salvage a day and try to find a bite. Trout bite, obviously, because this is a trout series, and I got really, really lucky, guys. I fished 2 or 3 spots and was fixing to call it. We have dinner tonight, so I was just fixing to call it and go home. When I came to this last little spot, I saw some birds working and managed to catch a few small trout that kept my interest, and then continued to catch small ones, and then they started upgrading. I pinned down and caught quite a few fish until I caught that 20. So episode 1's a success in my book. A 20-inch fish is a solid trout no matter where you're at. It is very windy. I'm gonna head to the house, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 1 of The Quest. See you out there. Yo!